Okay, I gotta do the timing better on that. But I'm sorry, so above me right there is
Serpent, and I am the game master for this wonderful session of Pathfinder. And playing at the table are
Xios as Kara.
Pythia is Little Paw.
Rex D back as Henrietta.
Elowen is Celestia. Nope, Celestia's Elowen.
And Shadow as Baxter Bones.
having an identity crisis right at the table. Who is the real one?
It's okay. No,
I'm coming.
we don't think about that. No, it's okay.
Xios, can we turn up my voice a little bit? Everybody else sounds good, I think.
There you go. Raised you by 80 more percent.
Okay, let's try that then. Yeah, that's working great. Okay. It has been some time since we have played due to holidays and sickness and all sorts of things getting in the way, but we are back because gamers never say die unless it's die, goblin, die.
Or
Except
Die
not in
Hard.
this
Excuse
case.
me?
Not in this case because there's a goblin in the party.
Or Die Hard. Best movie
Or Die
ever.
Hard, yeah.
Best Christmas movie.
Best Christmas movie, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair. That's always my opinion. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Die Hard 2 is just a movie that takes place at Christmas. I know I won't explain because we're going to play. Let's go ahead and get into the warrens of the kobolds. The plot so far is children from the town of Falcon's Hollow have been kidnapped by the true-scale tribe of kobolds who have taken them below the dwarven ruins of Droskar's Crucible. You have recovered 4 of the 5 missing children, as well as one of the Pathfinders who was also captured by the kobolds. But Holland Hebriden is still missing, as is another one of the Pathfinders, Tyrion Moonsliver, who is a mage, an Iuvarin mage, which Iuvarin are the result of romance between an elf and a different race, in this case, a human.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Anyway, when last we played, you had lowered yourself down on the elevator that was made out of a sort of rusty giant cauldron and wound up in this room that used to be sort of the dwarven refuse pit where they just chuck all their trash, but it has been cleaned out and new, much cruder tunnels have been tunneled out of the north and the east. You've been east and you killed some more kobolds there, but there's still more places to go in that direction or north. Your 2 little kobold followers, who are in awe of Kara, tell you, you look for prison. Prison, oh great avatar of Dahak. Prison is, this way. And they point to the north, and then left. But be careful. Many soldiers down in this level. Many soldiers and... Gulp. They audibly gulp. Dark talons. What do you do, adventurers?
How do you have dark talons?
Dark talons. Elite. soldiers.
Would have been smarter to have
I
them.
believe we fought one before.
Would have been smarter having them as
Sorry.
a fronting guard.
They are not frontline. They are sneaky.
Oh, Hen, which way
Right.
should we go?
North. And then left.
I was gonna say up. So
All right. Little Paw goes forward, apparently.
Why would we go up? We just came down.
Just when you fall down, you gotta get back up again.
No, they'll never keep me down.
thank you.
Oh. All right, you Chumbawambas. Kara, when you get there, why don't you roll me a perception check as your torchlight goes into the corridor.
I think I'm gonna hero point that, because, being able to perceive things might be good rather than critically failing at it.
I'm going to actually take this opportunity to do this thing.
There we go. I don't, not see my own feet and trip over them or something.
Maybe.
Are we all still off guard?
You
No.
should not be. I thought I reset that.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
I think I got
off
rid of
guard.
mine myself when it died down.
So, Kara, with a critical failure on that...
No, I re-rolled that.
Did you spend a hero point to reroll?
Yeah, use my hero point.
I did.
Burning that hero point early. All right. Excellent.
I don't like that you're happy that I used it.
Oh, burning through party resources early makes me happy because it means I get to torment you more. Let's see what we have here. 1 second. All right. There is, of course, no light here. Hen and Little Paw, that's not a difficulty for. But otherwise, you're stuck with the light from your torch. And what you see as you you peer forward is the passage narrows sharply. And not just narrowing in width, but in height as well. These are tunnels carved by kobolds. Anyone who is not small or smaller, which is Hen and Little Paw, will have to stoop and can only move at half speed. You treat this as difficult terrain in the tunnels. The passage is narrow enough to force you into a single file line. The walls are barely shoulder width across. The walls rise vertically for 6 feet on either side of the passage, just high enough to block peripheral vision, and then suddenly level off into flat, shadowy stone shelves that you can see at the from your torchlight. Above those raised ledges. No, I'm sorry, I misspoke. The ceiling is actually 10 feet up in this particular passage, so you don't have to stoop yet. Above these raised ledges, the rough-hewn ceiling hangs low, capping the corridor at a suffocating 10 feet. The light from your torches washes uselessly against the lower walls, leaving the upper shelves draped in gloom with nothing but dim reflected light to illuminate them. The air here is still and stagnant, with the stench of the deep caves drifting towards you. What do you do?
Well, on words. Eh, can't seem to go in there.
And give me a perception check, please.
Yeah, Hen's gonna sort of step up past Kara real quick, and just like look deeper into the tunnels.
All right. Give me a perception check, please.
Car can't fit.
So with that critical failure, what do you mean car can't fit? Car should be able to fit.
I can't move up there.
See, on my screen
Kara.
that looked like an 11, not a 1, so I was like, oh, that's fine, until I clicked and saw it was a 1.
Yes, that is a 1. Hen, because of that, you sort of wander forward to about there.
Guess you can't go in that space.
Everybody else, place yourselves as close as you would be following behind Hen.
Oh, is these walls?
Those are walls that go up 6 feet, and then they level off into a platform.
Okay, so it's just really narrow.
So they're walls
here.
that are about head height. Yes, it's incredibly narrow. You do have to walk single file unless you're Little Paw.
All right, I, as the gunslinger, am gonna not be in the front row, so I'm gonna kind of stay where I am, kind of like towards the middle.
Celestia, not on top of Baxter, please.
I'm not trying to be. I'm trying to be in the line.
Yeah,
No,
we
you
can't
can't
go
move
that spot.
forward. Little Paw's blocking the... Oh, you can move to where Little Paw is. If you want to be that far forward. Okay.
We're in a line.
All right. And with that, go ahead and, for no particular reason whatsoever, put yourself in a combat track.
Oh no.
No particular reason whatsoever.
All of us?
All of you. Because, presumably,
We're doing initiative too?
what's about to happen will cause... What's that?
Initiative too?
Yes, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh my god. What happens on a critical fail for initiative?
You just don't
You
go
just
first?
go last.
Okay. Doesn't roll your table for that. Okay, good.
No. Right. All right. Baxter and Elwyn, because of the nature of this, the encounter doesn't begin until after you. So we're going to move that forward. And then, right next to Hen, is an evil-looking kobold with a sharp bone piercing and through its nose, and rings on the ridges above its eyes, and a dark cloak with a skull, with a tiny skull as a pauldron on one shoulder, and talons that have been painted jet black. Is suddenly on the platform just above you. And he strikes out at you with an interesting weapon.
I was going to make a joke about him being from Hot Topic, but he really is a Molgoth with this strange weapon.
Yeah, he is pretty much a Molgoth. It looks like a 3-pronged barbed hook attached to a chain. Uh, kind of like if you combined a flail and a grappling hook, and then sharpened the grappling hook's points to deadly sharpness. And he just flings that out at you to claw at you. That is no longer the case. You can see him now, however, because you were entirely surprised. You are off guard for this attack. Oh, I forgot to choose you as a target.
Aha! You didn't target me after all.
No, I didn't. Except they did.
Serpent?
Yes?
This may be a technical issue on my part, but the entire screen is black. I can't see anything.
You should be able to because of Kara's torch.
No, the thing is, like, I can see every character token and everything, but, like, the background and everything is, like, black.
Oh, the background's going to be black. Can you see the area around Elowen and around Kara?
Let me just show you.
Because, yeah, you cannot see in the dark.
Yeah, I know, but, like, there's not even light around Kara. Like, it's just pitch black on my screen.
Try turning my torch on and off again.
This. No, that's
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
clearly an issue. Let me make sure I didn't accidentally turn off your vision or something. Or wait, is it because you are in... You know what? I am going to just turn on your torch. I know you're not actually wielding it, but doing that will hopefully illuminate this for you. There, did that illuminate it?
Nope. Everything is still black.
Huh.
Great. We love technical difficulties.
We do. We are the technical difficulties table.
Obviously, it's because Nick's in front of your face.
You do have vision turned on.
You know, it's definitely something on my end.
Yeah, because it's showing... Because if you actually were blind at this point, it would not show the images of the...
Can you try assigning them blindness
other
and taking them
characters.
away?
I don't think that will work in this case because it seems a technical problem. Can you hit F5 to refresh your screen?
Yep, doing that right now. Okay, reloading it.
All right. Meanwhile, we are going to go on with the attack. That is, in fact, a hit. That is, in fact, a critical hit because your AC is only a 15. So almost the lowest amount of critical hit damage that could possibly be done. And you are still alive, albeit with only 5 hit points left. And then he is going to scramble down. Scramble down to there and just sort of jump down in front of you, swinging his flying talon in wide arcs over his head.
That provoke Hen's reactive strike?
No, sadly, he didn't leave a threatened space.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically he did, but he only moved 5 feet, and he's doing that as a. Oh no, because he would have to jump down. That would actually trigger your reactive strike.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter if he leaves my thing now. It's if he moves within while he's within range. Okay.
I mean, where he started out was a threatened square.
Yeah, but technically it used to be that if he moved more than 5 feet away while engaged with me, but it
Right.
changed
But
to
now,
Pathfinder 2.
yeah, unless they use the step action, any movement can trigger that. You are no longer off guard. So yes, you can take a swing at that if you want.
A 15.
No, that is unfortunately not enough.
How are they more armored than me?
These are the Kobold elites.
That's the thing. They're a rogue, though. I'm in metal armor. How am I more easy to hit than them?
You're not as dexterous.
It doesn't matter when I'm in heavy armor.
Oh, hello.
You can only do that once a turn, though. Actually, no, they're gonna. No, they're gonna do. No, they can't. It's too narrow. The narrowness is affecting them too. So no, he's not going to move. Instead, he's going to target Kara. And again, lash out with that devastating flying talon. He is dressed and pierced pretty much identically to the other one, making it clear that these piercings are not symbols of individual expression, but instead some kind of ritual piercing. That is going to hit.
How dare you hit the avatar of the hawk?
From behind you, Dinky and Pinky say, "Yeah, don't hit the avatar of the hawk. She's very holy." But it is not a crit. And we're going to spend an action to do a step, sidling along the ridge there. And then they will attempt to strike at you again, Kara. But will miss.
Critical miss.
Critically. That could be bad. Let's see. Wow, okay. Kara?
Hmm?
You nimbly dodge out of the way of the flying talon as it scratches by, and its hooks dig into the side of the rock beneath where the kobold is standing, and the hooks snap off. The flying talon is now broken.
Wait, so he's broken?
His weapon is broken.
So their weapon's also called Talon. Okay.
Their weapons are flying talons. They are kobold weapons. I'm going to have to do a whole other thing for this now.
You see, the hawk has punished you for your transgression. I wouldn't do anything else if I were you.
All right. He just glares at you, but he doesn't speak. And that's it for his turn because he's busy pulling in the remains of his weapon. Hen, you're up. You are severely injured.
I'm gonna wreck it.
You're gonna wreck it. That is 1 hit and 1 miss.
Jeez, okay. Fun.
Yeah. As you strike a grazing blow, that skids along its armor, off the studs of its studded leather armor, and draws a little bit of blood at the side of its chin. And it brings up a hand and touches the blood and looks at it and then glares at you with passionate hatred. That's all 3 attacks for you?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Little Paw.
Stabby.
He is right next to you. You can definitely do a stabby. You stab very effectively. Second time, not as much, but the first time you stab very effectively. First, his weapon breaks, and then Little Paw just, as he reaches down to dislodge it, Little Paw just stabs his arm. That's 2 attacks, Little Paw. You have 1 more action left.
Yeah.
Little Paw makes 1 further strike. It is a critical miss, but not a critical fumble. So that doesn't do anything. Kara, you are up. After being surprised, you still manage to lure the Dark Talon into breaking his weapon.
And for a dragon sting.
You drop into your dragon stance. Dinky leans over to Pinky and says, I love this part where she does the dragon thing.
You know, it's been so long, I forgot how many attacks I get with Fury of Blows.
You get 2 with Flurry of Blows.
2 Dragon Tail. No.
2 attacks for the 2 attacks for the price of 1.
I forgot the target.
You have not. That's okay. You will miss with that one. And also with that one. But you do still have 1 action left.
Ew. I guess I'm gonna do it with a penalty. Surely it won't be a critical fail this time.
Not a critical fail. In fact, a valiant effort, but with the multi-attack penalty, you just can't quite get through that kobold's armor. Perhaps Baxter Bones will have more luck.
Getting sick of these tests.
Well, you see, despite the fact that I'm out of normal bullets, I will use my first action to load my sling. And then I will fire. Come on. Shit.
That is, unfortunately, a miss.
And then I use my third action to reload. And that is my turn.
As the rock pings off the wall behind the kobold. Elwyn. Hen is severely injured. Kara is quite injured.
So that was my quick question because I either didn't edit it or I just don't remember. Did we get our spells reset?
Did you rest while you're down here? No, you did not.
Okay.
But remember, you do have combat medic.
Yep. I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
Um,
You do have to be next to someone to do that, though.
yeah. I'm trying to see if I can even. Can I get up there with all the people?
Because Little Paw is so small, you can move into Little Paw's space and be able to get to Kara.
Okay.
Before you do that,
Sorry, it's being
let me
slow.
look something.
Yeah.
Look at something real quick. Okay. Be aware that treat wounds. Well, it doesn't matter because attacks of opportunity don't work the same way anymore. All right, you are right up next to Kara. Just like with treat wounds, you can choose if you want to do a DC 15 or DC 20 attempt at healing.
I don't want to risk it, so I'm gonna go. Can you stick me next to Hen? I don't know where I am now.
There's no space on
You
left or right.
can't. Yeah, there's no space next to Hen, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay.
They've gotten themselves sort of wedged in. Me.
Well, then I cannot help you. Thank you.
You can help Kara.
Yes.
Sorry, what are they going to do? Kill me?
Bite
I
you.
mean,
So you become aware.
Yeah, probably.
it is.
I worked
It is
so hard to
quite
keep
hard
you guys
to.
alive.
It is quite hard to die in this game.
Yeah. I know that much.
19 beats a DC 15, so you heal 2d8 points of damage to Kara. All right, a good 12 points to Kara.
Your girl does her best.
As you slap a bandage on Kara's arm, and somehow that makes things better. Seriously, it takes you 6 seconds. What can you do in 6 seconds?
Guess a boo-boo.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
You still
Make
have
it
one
better.
action. You still have one action left, Ellen.
Yeah, I was looking.
Kara cannot
Sorry.
benefit from your combat medicine for another day.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the healing plaster. And
Okay.
it says it can be used in lieu of healer's tools for medicine checks for first aid or treat wounds.
Mhm.
That that basically just counts as another first aid or treat wounds, right? Like I wouldn't be able to use that as like a workaround.
Right. It doesn't. Yeah. No.
Okay.
It doesn't refresh your ability to use treat wounds or combat. It just means that you don't actually have to carry around
Okay.
a healer's kit.
Okay. In that case, that'll be my turn.
Okay. You're not doing anything with your with your second. With your last action.
No, I don't have anything else that is just one action.
Okay. You can use one action to command Verona to do something.
There's nothing. I don't think she can do anything. Because she's too far away and she can't get up close.
What she could do, and you don't have to do this.
No.
Because she is
no, please.
fairly. What she could do, because you can move through allied spaces, is she could move into the space that you're currently occupied, and then spend her second action to climb the 6-foot ridge and be up on one of the ridges.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. I'll just.
You won't have anything left to attack this round, but it can put her into a position for doing that. So
Yeah,
give me an athletics check for
Athletics.
That is a pretty good athletics check, yeah. She will manage to climb up to there.
Look at her go.
Putting her in a position to possibly do things in later rounds.
Hell yeah.
All right. Here's the moment of truth. Having moved up to you, once again they strike with the flying talon at Hen. That sounds like a hit. That is a hit, but not a critical hit, just a regular hit. And Hen goes down. Hen is currently at dying 1. Which is able to be stabilized fairly easily with a medicine check that does not take up the healing thing. Yes, okay. Having done that, they then whip the flying talon around their head and fling it at Kara, using it as a ranged weapon. But will miss.
You're trying to
And they
fan
will
me.
try it one. And they will try it one more time. No, they're trying to do that. That actually will hit. As you say, are you trying to fan me? And then they jerk the chain back and the hooks catch you in the shoulder.
What hooks? The hooks broke off.
No, that's the other ones whose hooks broke off. This guy still has his.
Ah.
This is the guy in front of you. Who has just launched it on the chain. Doing a solid bit of damage to you there. Luckily, you have just been healed. The other guy, well, they have no more weapon. Which means
They're going to try to unarm it strike.
they have, yeah, they got to try to unarm to hit you with their fist. Let's see. Got to look up just how much damage an unarmed attack with no benefits whatsoever actually does. Sorry about that. I'm having to look at. There we go. A fist does 1d4 bludgeoning that is non-lethal. Which can still hurt you. Just not very well. Uh, they will try from their little perch just to punch you, Kara, because they really don't like that you made them break their thing. And yes, they are blaming you for that, even though it was their fumble. Because they're evil.
Hmm.
There. Sorry, I was setting it up so that it had the right stats. And hits you really, really
Jesus.
hard in the face. For 8 points of non-lethal damage. That was a really hard hit. You just weren't expecting them to lash out like that. Their next attack is going to be an attempt to hit Elwyn, since Elwyn is in range like that.
Buying
He just
healing
kind of
potions
kicks
right
out.
now.
Just kind of kicks out and hits Elwyn.
But what if I don't want it to?
Well, see, it's kind of forcing the point. And then, just because it can, it's going to try doing a strike at the other creature there, Little Paw. As it tries to fight all of you off at once. However, no, that is not going to hit Little Paw, who is just too darn dexterous. And speaking of Little Paw, it is now Little Paw's turn.
Sorry, I hit stabby.
All right. Your first misses, but your second hits. Well, you hit with one of those.
Dab.
Yes.
Yes. Thanks, man.
All right. Kara. As Little Paw dances around the Dark Talon strikes and manages to get a stab in themselves.
Well, you know what I'm doing, right?
Surrendering.
How'd you get no? Career blows.
Would they even let us surrender? Is the question.
That's one hit. That's a good question. You can only find out by trying. The second strike is yet another hit.
Did I roll the same thing? Good. And the same. Fuck.
Same damage too. All right, you have one. You have two more actions left. Sorry. As you give him two stiff jabs, and kind of daze it a little bit.
Is intimidate an action or two actions?
Intimidate is one action, I believe. That is the demoralize action. Yes, that is one action.
I'm going to try to demoralize that one.
Okay, that is an intimidation check versus their will DC.
Demanding them to stand down.
I'd like to give advantage by bleeding in that guy's general direction.
Well, the advantage is nice, but unfortunately with that roll, that is not enough to demoralize them.
Oh, well. Attacking again with the penalty. What? Wow, they have high AC.
Oh my goodness. They do. These are elite warriors. Hang on though. I think where does all of that come from? No, part of that is the deflection from the Flying Talon. So no, you actually do hit with that.
As I say, 20 AC, they have only one less than me as a monk.
Yep,
That's a hit, you said?
that is a hit because you can no longer rely on the deflection of the Flying Talon. Another solid hit. Baxter Bones, it is your turn. Did we lose Shadow?
Yes.
Oh. There's Shadow.
Yep. Foundry's having technical difficulties, but so I'm gonna let you take control while I try to fix this.
Okay. What would you like to do with
But
your turn?
same thing I always do. Reload or fire, reload, fire.
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
I wish I could take over the world. No, you see, it's
You
really
do.
nice when you have bullets for your gun, but I don't.
Should have paid for abundant ammunition.
That's the thing. I had abundant ammunition. I had like 30 shots. I wasn't expecting this thing to last 10 years.
Abundant ammunition is an enchantment that gives you bullets for your weapon.
Okay, you are actually reloaded at the end of last turn, which means you are currently reloaded. So you whip out your sling and you fire at the Dark Talon. And your stone smacks them on the noggin. For 5 points of damage. As your stone just smacks them hard, you then reload.
Huh.
And attack again at a penalty.
The stream screen.
This one, however, will go wide.
The stream screen has not shown any of our attack rolls, but it has shown our damage rolls. So it just looks like it's taking 4 damage, 4 damage, 4 damage, 4 damage, 5 damage, 5 damage.
Interesting. I'm seeing all your attack rolls.
So do
What's
I
going
on my
on here with
player
Foundry?
screen, just not the stream screen.
All right. Well, with that, I pass my turn.
Elwyn, it's your turn.
Hey. Is there anything I can do for Hen right now? Am I able to do a medicine check? I don't think so.
Right now, the biggest problem is you cannot reach Hen.
Dang it.
You can use any of your other spells. You can use one action to command Verona, who can move up and attack this round.
Yeah. I just don't want to let Hen die.
Oh, no, you don't.
We'll use Phase Bolt on the one in front of us.
Okay. A good spell to use.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, that is a miss as the phase bolt skitters past it.
Dang. And then she's gonna order Verona, yeah.
Okay. What I'm seeing with Verona is an opportunity to move forward and attack the Kobold who's in front.
Yep.
And defend a hand in the process.
Yes.
So Verona can move there, and you can have her attack that Kobold.
Okay.
As Verona draws
Target.
her sword and shield, looking all knightly. No, not quite enough. Is there anything that can boost that?
I'll have that backup character ready to go.
You've almost got one of them down. These two will not kill you. Or will they? Sorry, that was horribly ruining the drama and suspense of the thing. I just hate these rolls that they're giving you. I want to beat you, on fair terms.
Yeah.
All right. Hen, I need you to give me a death roll.
But I don't have
recovery
anything in my
check.
mouth.
Death roll, Gator,
Did
death
I
roll.
do that?
You go to your
I see.
your
I see.
character sheet, and there's recovery roll.
Well, it's not a
Nope.
critical fail.
It is not a critical fail, which means dying goes up to 2.
Are you doing that or do I?
I will do that.
Okay.
There we go. You do not actually die until dying hits 4.
I know. I think I got to 3 before.
Well, Verona has now stepped up. So Verona is going to get targeted by the Dark Talon.
Yes, please.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. Make sure she's got her shield drawn.
You know, I really wish the other name that we're intending to rebrand ourselves with wasn't taken everywhere. Really do. Green screen lost view of the game. We can just see the chat of the game, the rolls.
Yes, I see that. And I do not know what is happening with that. Anyway, the Dark Talon Kobold is going to attack Verona. And miss.
Hey.
Angry at that, he swings again. This time hits, except Verona has a particular ability that she hasn't gotten to use yet.
Oh.
And that is shield block.
I knew she had that. There it is. Do I have to like use it, or does it just? Oh, it just did it. Okay.
It's a reaction, so it takes her 1 reaction in a turn.
Oh yeah, that
Hey.
Hey.
Which blocks an amount of damage up to the shield's hardness. So what that means is damage still gets rolled.
Mm-hmm.
Actually be raised there. Yeah. Wait. That increases her AC. I did not have her AC calculated properly. Because, yeah, only rolled a 20 with the shield raised. Verona's AC is a 21. So that actually still misses. And one final melee attack against Verona out of desperation as that shield just keeps blocking. The Kobold just cannot get through the tin can that is Verona.
He's just built different. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, she's built different.
What if they get a 10 opener?
I'd love to see them try to use that while being stabbed. All right. We're going to start with a strike. No, you know what? I'm going to start with a strike at Little Paw because Little Paw has done, I think, more damage to this guy in the last turn or two. Because Little Paw's consistently been stabbing him. So he's going to just take a swipe at Little Paw, trying to get Little Paw off of him. That will hit as he manages to connect with Little Paw. But only for 3 points of non-lethal damage. And with Little Paw smacked, they are going to turn to Kara. But of course, Kara is a kung fu master and does not fear their unarmed strikes now that the flying talon has been disarmed. Just cannot find purchase whatsoever. The tide of battle has turned, but Hen is still dying. Little Paw.
Oh, 3 misses.
3 misses and one of them's a critical fumble. Which means I need you to make me a reflex save. Little Paw, please. Oh, that one you get. So that means he doesn't manage to steal your dagger from you. You do still miss with those, however. Kara, it's your turn.
How would I know if they have the ability to reactive strike if I move?
So, you don't. You basically have to observe their actions. Normally, only fighters, like straight fighters, have reactive strike. There are other ways to get it, but those are rarer.
How many action points would it be to grab head and pull them back a square?
One action point to grapple, and one to move.
Okay, pull them back so. Wait, I can't stand there.
No, but you can. You can go all the way back.
Can I put him behind me
Yeah.
instead of moving?
Yes, you can. Basically under Little Paw.
That's 2 actions, right?
Yeah, one to grab and one to pull.
But they didn't attack Hen as the body moved, right?
They did not.
Okay. Oh, Fury of Blows on this one.
All right. That does hit because you hit a 20 and their AC is no longer accurate. I should just say that they're off guard without the weapon. That seems reasonable.
Damn. Oh well. That is Kara's turn. Please get Hen up.
Okay. Kara has pulled Hen back into range of the healer. Baxter Bones. Do I need to control you again, or have you fixed it?
Yes. Nope, please control me again.
Okay.
Alright, we will now do the inverse of what we did last time. As we hold our slingshot, we reload that slingshot, we pull back and we fire.
No, that was last turn because you reloaded at the end of the previous turn. This turn is reload, fire, reload.
That's what I said, wasn't it?
No, you said, I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, no.
We're gonna go with
You
okay.
said reload fire, reload
Yeah,
fire.
Yeah, reload, fire, reload. That's my plan.
Okay. You reload your sling, aiming at uh, the one that you can see. You whip your sling around your head, fire the stone. This time, however, you miss just barely.
No need to
As it
fear, for a second attack is on its way to come hit you.
next turn.
Yeah.
Elwyn, Hen has been deposited in front of you, very unconscious.
Indeed. Am I able to stabilize with like a medicine
You
check?
are yeah, you can stabilize, or you can stabilize anytime. That doesn't even take
Oh, okay.
a special thing. That's just something that you can do with a medicine check, yes.
Okay.
And that's just a straight DC 15 to administer first aid to an adjacent creature that is dying or bleeding. Oh no, I'm sorry. DC is equal to 5 plus the creature's recovery roll, which is 15 plus its dying value. So, DC 17.
I got a 16.
You did. You can attempt it again. There's nothing that says you can't.
Okay.
Oh no, except that
I'm
it takes 2 actions. I'm sorry, that does take 2 actions.
Okay. I'm gonna give the next action to Verona.
Okay.
Well, actually, I guess I don't really need to do that. She just needs 1 action to attack. Anyway, she's gonna attack.
All right.
Don't
That
die.
is
I
a
don't get you up
hit by
next time.
Verona. Go ahead and roll Verona's damage.
Indeed. Sorry, it's just slow.
It's 5 points of damage to them. It's the most
Very
they've been
nice.
hit yet. And Verona has one other action that I recommend you use to raise her shield again so that you can keep it raised.
Okay.
Because that is...
How do I do that in... How do I do that in the thingy?
Well, there should be a raise thing there. What is it saying? 0 rounds remaining. It expires start of initiative 21. Oh, that's because I activated it at the wrong time. So I'm going to remove it. And now if you go to her character thing, you will see a raise option under her shield.
Thank you.
Yes, that boosts her AC to 21, which makes her very formidable indeed.
Indeed. Okay, thank you.
Hen, give me a recovery roll, please. That will not succeed.
Strike up
But
the
also
funeral march.
It also does not critically fail, which means you are at dying 3, but you are not dead. This is not going the way they wanted it to. But this guy here... He's going to take one more shot at piercing the tin can that is Verona.
You could try.
He will hit this time. However, Verona does have that reaction.
Indeed.
That allows her to soak some of this damage. 8 points of damage. which has been blocked.
All of it?
Let's see. It'll automatically do this because there's actually an option for block.
Oh, nice.
Before applying damage. Okay. So Verona will only take 3 points of damage, while the shield absorbs 5 damage. That means that both the shield and Verona take 3 points of damage.
How do I put that on the shield?
I'm not sure there's a way to automatically do that. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh no, it automatically does it. If you open up the shield's description, it'll say it has 17 out of 20 hit points.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
It is still fully functional. It will remain fully functional until it hits 10 hit points, at which point it becomes broken.
Okay.
So it will try one more time to attack Verona, but it's not very happy that she just blocked it, and it cannot get through her armor. So at this point, it says, yeah, no.
It's trying so hard. She's just not having it.
Yeah, no. She is an effective tin can. She doesn't have many hit points, but that's okay because it's very hard to get her as long as she has her shield out and raised.
Yeah, you don't need hit points if you don't get hit.
Exactly. And
Sorry,
he
what was
says,
that one
let's
not
get
getting
out
hit?
of here. Verona is just very difficult to hit. And this guy says, yeah, I'm almost dead. Let's not do that. How about? And says, let's not be dead. That'll put him down to ground level. Because this guy was almost just deceased. He gets that far with one action. He's going to take a second move action to get there. All right, so the question is, are you going to blindly pursue them around that corner? Or are we calling the combat now?
Oh, we actually finished them both. I looked at my phone for a
They
second.
ran.
No, they ran.
Oh.
I think for right now we need to finish combat. Because we're kind of in rough shape.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of injury here.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know
not
what
injured,
y'all
I don't know
are
what you're
talking
talking
about.
about.
I'm healthy as a horse.
All right.
My health is perfectly even at 0.
We are going to stay in rounds, however, because Hen is at dying 3. So we need to resolve this. You do not have to be trained to attempt to stabilize someone, but you do have to have a healer's toolkit. So, Little Paw, it's your turn next. How does Little Paw react to having Hen's bleeding out body just kind of thrown under there?
I don't have a healer's kit. I don't think I can do anything.
Yeah, I don't think you can either. Kara, how about you?
I don't have a healer's kit, I don't think.
Baxter, how about you? Do you have a healer's kit in there? I know you've got medicine.
No, I do not.
All right.
They don't have bullets. How do you think they've got a healer's kit?
People pack different things.
No,
right.
funny story. I got rid of my healer's kit to have room for more bullets.
That means it is down to Elowin. Elowin, you do have a healer's kit. You also have a hero point still.
I'm gonna use that if I have to.
If
I
you
thought
have
you could
to.
stabilize without a healer's kit.
Good luck.
No,
It's
you
the
need a
moment of
healer's kit to
truth.
stabilize.
Don't die, hen.
So it's a 17, right?
You rolled a
No, it would have gone
19.
up.
That is sufficient.
Oof.
It would have gone up to 18.
And-
Luckily, you rolled better.
Yeah, Hen is stabilized at 0 hit points. And at that point, we can drop. Hen should only be wounded 1. There we go. At that point, we can drop out of combat. All right. As you drop out of combat, your companions move up. We saw you, Avatar of Dahak. We saw you holding off the most well-trained kobolds, deadly assassins.
Tar just grumbles. Pride. Hurt.
What are you doing? Why have you selected everybody?
Wait, I did? I was
You
here.
did.
I was moving myself. Whoops. There's no more history to undo.
We saw too that you let them run. Merciful is the Avatar of Dahak towards the kobolds, Dahak's chosen people.
Yes, merciful, yeah. Think everyone's back where they were?
Yeah, everyone's back where they were.
I was wondering how come everyone's moving at the same time I'm moving Kara. I guess we all have the same thought of moving back.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened, and it wasn't a mistake.
Yes, let us pull back into the room. Wise is the Avatar of Dahak. We saw too the Avatar of Dahak save the goblin. Wise in strategy, just like Dahak.
Is Hen conscious?
No.
Hen is not conscious. Hen is stable. Hen will need some treating of wounds to become conscious.
I think I'm out of those, aren't I?
No, you can treat wounds all day.
Oh, right,
They
right,
can only benefit from it once an hour because that's not magic.
Yeah, I forgot it. I get the in combat and out of combat rules mixed up.
That is better than a 15, which means you do 2d8 healing.
Yay.
How many rounds was that? That was... So 5 rounds, we'll say. All right. 10 points of healing to Hen.
Remember, I told you I wasn't going to let you go down.
Who can stand up? And also because wounds were treated, I believe. I always get mixed up which is the one that gets rid of wounded, but I believe it's treat wounds. Treat wounds. You spend 10 minutes treating. How did I never see that before? Hang on. If you're an expert in medicine, you can say. Well, treat wounds is even better than I thought, because I missed a line, and that is my fault, and I apologize. If you succeed at your check, you can continue treating the target to grant additional healing. If you treat it for a total of 1 hour, double the hit points it regains from treat wounds.
Are you guys good with chilling for an hour?
Up to Han. We need the healing, but also they're going to increase their security.
While that is true, I'm out of magic.
The longer we take to get that kid out of here, the more chance that that they're dead by the time we find them.
Yeah.
I understand that we need to heal up. We need the rest.
Hen, you can you do get rid of the wounded from treat wounds. Hen, you can see how injured Kara is, and you can feel how injured you are. And Little Paw's been hit as well. You can, of course, choose to go on. But given the resistance you faced this far, there's a pretty good chance that would be suicidal.
We should rest.
So what I'm
We
going to
should-
say
we
is
should rest.
actually, what I'm going to say actually is doctor's orders, and now you all have to sit down. I told you to. And we're going to sing Kumbaya because I've decided. Sit down.
I think you mean Kumbaya the Hawk.
Yeah, Kumbaya the Hawk.
Yes, we can do this. Boomba da ha, my lord. Burn the world.
I, on the other hand, do not have to listen to the doctor because last time I checked, I haven't taken damage. Flicks hair. I'm joking, by the way.
You haven't taken damage because I've been taking it for you.
Yeah, seriously.
Some of you may die, maybe Hen, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Okay, Farquaad.
Luckily for all of us, I am not.
Are you treating Hen for the full hour?
Yes.
Yeah, Hen won't push us to go forward. She's not insane, but she wanted to make sure that everyone was aware that we don't really have the time to be sitting around more than necessary.
It is now 1 in the morning on Star Day, which means you were adventuring this late because you had slept in the middle of the afternoon. But since it is now a new day, you can long rest at any point forward from this.
It might not be a bad idea to rest and reset our sleep schedule.
Remember what this was?
What?
I just remember this was in my inventory. I remember an NPC gave it to us, and I don't remember what it did. Like,
Just eat it.
A Trito.
is it just rations, or is this a heal?
It's a treat.
So it's rations. I'm hearing.
It's just a Trito.
does, then I'm sure there's aluminum foil your teacher has.
Do you ever remember when we were given this?
I don't
Of
remember you
course
being
I
given
remember. I remember everything that has ever happened
Huh.
in this game
Huh.
with perfect clarity, but I'm going to let you tell me.
Well, it was given to us by that person who was selling the fake dragon blood. It was like, here, give this, stop asking me for the food dye.
Right, the potion guy. Yeah, it's just like it was one of his fake potions, right?
No, this was actual, like, a treat. It was a food item.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know if it was a healing food
then
item.
No, the food does not heal you in Pathfinder, but you can use it in place of rations. I'll say.
Okay.
Get them
Did
calories.
you say treat?
Yes.
It is a treat.
Treat.
See, I wasn't sure if you made a pun with this or
No. No. I should have.
not.
It's a clever thing.
No description.
No, it's like it's just what the picture is. It's an apple.
Okay. Wait, that means it'll keep Elowen away. We don't want this.
Elowen, anytime somebody takes an apple out and takes a bite, Elowen's just like, all right, fine, see you later, and just like walks off for the day.
Right. So it is now 1 a.m. Hen got some more hit points, which means Hen's at 20 hit points now. Since that was an hour, other people who are injured can be treated or indeed treat themselves by anybody other than Elowen. Dinky and Pinky are more than willing to tend to the avatar of Dahak's wounds.
Can I tell if they're trained?
They don't seem to be trained in anything but swinging a pickaxe.
I think I'll treat myself. This Elowen's probably busy with a head.
You do need a healer's toolkit for this.
Oh, I don't have that.
However, I'm going to put this forward. Elowen has a healer's toolkit that's actually a physical healer's toolkit. Elowen also has a cantrip that she can cast at will that acts as a healer's toolkit.
I was going to ask, can I create a salve and then hand that over?
You can create a healing plaster. It's a cantrip. It takes 10
that's
minutes.
what I meant. Yeah.
But like and it's now heightened because you are third level.
Oh yeah.
I just saw this on there. So it grants anyone who uses it to administer first aid or treat wounds a +1 item bonus on their medicine check.
There you go. Elowen's like, oh, hold on, you're gonna take care of your wounds for a second? Here, I got just the thing.
No,
give me a minute.
It doesn't take 10 minutes. It lasts 10 minutes, which means you can't do a full hour of treating with it. But you can do a single treat wounds with it.
There you go.
I'm not trained in medicine.
So,
I can't use this.
You don't have to be trained in medicine to treat wounds. You just have to have a healer's toolkit, which you now have.
I clicked treat wounds instead of having to be
Wait,
trained.
no, it does. Crap, it does say trained actions. Never mind. Yeah, the only untrained thing you could do with medicine is attempt to stabilize someone or stop bleeding. In order to actually treat their wounds, you have to be trained. The people who are trained in the party.
Please don't say Dinky and Pinky. Please don't say Dinky.
Oh, they are they are so not trained. Elowin is an expert. Baxter Bones is trained.
Yes, I can heal you.
Here you go, Baxter. Here's my healing cell. My healing
All right,
plaster.
I will take.
The healing plaster will give you a +1 on this check, Baxter.
Okie dokie. Now, who do y'all want me to heal?
Presumably Hen.
Hen cannot benefit from it. Hen is already benefiting from Elowin's healing.
Kara then?
Kara. It's Kara.
I can't get through the door for some reason.
That's all right, because Kara is smart enough to leave the incredibly narrow passage.
I am.
Okay,
Kara's-
target Kara.
Kara's pliable enough that
Please.
somebody else can tell Kara to leave the incredibly narrow passage.
All right, and then.
And then you roll your medicine.
Proficiency. Yep, and you said I get +1 circumstance?
You add a +1 circumstance bonus to it.
As Bax is healing me, I'm stuffing this red thing into the front of my robes.
The
Crumbling a little bit.
red thing? You mean the treat?
No.
No. What red thing?
It's for the DM to see. It's under my consumables. Anyone else would have to actually see the perception.
All right. The item bonus is just what I filled in for the +1.
Okay. Yeah, that is, you heal 2d8.
Alright.
And I suppose
Slash roll.
Anyone can make a perception check to see what Kara is doing. All right, that heals 5 hit points back to Kara.
It's not the best, but it's something.
Okay. Apparently, no one wants to make that perception check. So
Oh,
yeah,
I'll make
Kara.
the perception check.
Okay, make the perception check.
Perception is my.
I'm just gonna say I'm too busy
thing.
not looking in that direction.
Boop.
I do not think that will be sufficient to beat Kara's stealth DC.
I have a stealth DC?
Oh, actually, no, the way that we're supposed to do that, I'm sorry, I did this wrong. You are supposed to actually roll your stealth, and I compare it to the perception DCs of everybody. So roll your stealth, which is that. And let's see. Baxter sees it. Unless I give it a bonus. Hang on. Because it is fairly small. They're further back. Okay, so what I'm going to say is that Baxter sees it. I'm giving you a +1 bonus on that because of the size. I'll message you, Baxter, and tell you what you see.
Are you messaging me in DMs, or are you doing a private whisper?
I'm doing a private message. I'm doing a private message to in Foundry to you.
Okie doke.
If I can figure out how to do that properly. You get that?
Uh, yes, I did.
Okay, excellent.
Confused tone from Baxter.
All right. That is the healing that is done after 1 hour. After an hour, um, what do you do? Do you go for another round of healing? Do you go for a long rest? What are you choosing to do?
Baxter is going to grab. Well, first off, I'm going to try healing Kara again for some more HP.
All right. So Baxter wants to presumably have Elowen create another healing pulses.
Yes, and while Elowen is making the healing pulses, Baxter is going to grab Kara by the shoulder and shuffle her over here.
What?
Are you Elowen? Are you okay with making another healer's thing for Baxter?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. And so Baxter's going to take 10 minutes to heal Kara. Go ahead and roll that first, Baxter, because you need to do that uh, immediately upon
Yep.
the
And
plaster
then
being
let me just have
created.
the plus
Elo-
one bonus.
Ellen, what are you doing with that 10 minutes? Are you going to be healing again or doing something else?
Darn, I'm one off.
You are one off. No healing this time for you.
Anyways, while I am patching up Kara, I'm going to whisper to Kara, and I'm going to do it in the game because I don't want other people. You guys can attempt to listen in, but I'm just gonna whisper the player.
Baxter drags Kara over to a corner, doing a very shoddy job of healing in the process, and starts whispering at her.
How do I do the whisper? How do I do the whisper messages?
Slash
Serp.
slash W, and then the username, which in this case is Xios, and then your message. So slash W space Xios space your message. Elowen, what are
Okay.
you doing with this time?
It still is too soon to help Hen again, right?
No, because you
Okay.
healed them through the full hour, but that means it's an hour since you
Okay,
started the healing.
cool.
At least that's how I'm ruling it. That's what it seems like to me. Because it
Well,
seems
I
like to
like
me
that
like
ruling.
you could just do continual healing this way, right?
Right. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, just
That
until
seems to
however
make
long you need
sense.
to.
Yeah. And you could either take 10 minutes and then do other stuff, or you can take the
Yeah,
full hour just on healing.
right.
However, that is not sufficient.
Oh man,
Terrible
I
rolls
tried
here.
Hen.
I mean,
Okay.
because it wasn't successful, could someone else try, or am I now immune despite it failing? Because I'm pretty sure it says something about once they've benefited from the heal, they can't heal for another hour this way.
It says you spend 10 minutes treating one injured living creature. The target is then temporarily immune to treat wounds actions for 1 hour. So it is the treatment whether or not it succeeds.
Ah, okay, that's a shame.
So I'm reading it. However, it does specify, that the time spent treating uh, is not added onto the hour. So the hour starts the moment the treatment starts. Which means that I was correct. If you were to have succeeded and treated Hen the whole hour, you could then immediately continue treatment the next hour. So both of you failed to do any treatment that time. That takes 10 minutes. What does everybody choose to do?
Xios, did you get the message?
I did. I'm typing.
Ah, okay.
As they just start furiously whispering at each other. And Pinky and Dinky reach down, grab some dirt, rub it together, and say, Avatar of Tahak, come, we will heal you by rubbing dirt on it. It is ancient Kobold technique.
Thank you for trying, Elwyn.
I think I would
I
rather
fear
be
that,
healed by Hen.
And
You know,
back
I'll
to
fear
get you
that-
again as soon as I can. I'm not gonna let you go down.
Baxter's
We
gonna
don't have
walk
the
up
time
to
to
Hen
continue
and be
sitting
like,
around.
Hang on, I can't
Yeah,
hear both of you when you talk over each other.
Yeah.
And what did you say?
One at a time.
We don't have the time to continue sitting around. Your efforts are appreciated, but I fear we have spent enough time waiting.
Agreed.
Okay. Hen is at 20 hit points. Kara is at 16. It is now 1:10 a.m. When it hits 2 a.m., you can attempt to treat wounds again.
You know where your kobolds are?
Kara can no longer. It's 3 a.m. Do you know where your kobolds are? Kara cannot benefit again from combat medicine until you sleep. Hen can.
Hen's gonna walk over here and pick up the discarded claw, part of the broken talon.
And your
Right.
weapons.
It's a neat little
That
weapon.
too.
It is distinctly a kobold weapon.
Doesn't mean I can't figure out how to use it.
This is true.
Turn off the torch and just like put a hand on your shoulder or something.
That is up to you.
And
What, sorry?
put out the torch and put a hand on your shoulder or something.
No, you're gonna need the torch if we're getting into combat. I can't stay next to you when you need to run off and punch people.
Just tell me the direction and I can hit them.
Just keep the torch on.
Okay.
I'm not a general. I can't command the entire battlefield at the same time. Oh,
All right.
Little paw's going off.
Little Paw is going off.
The little one does a skitter scatter.
Yes, Little Paw just kind of dashes around the tunnel for a little bit. Very frolicky. Little Paw, when you get to that point over there, right there, that appears to be just slime. Okay, let me tell you what you see there.
What you hear there is a little paw just going nope and turning the other way.
Yeah. What you see. Let me show you this.
What in the world am I hearing?
You are hearing Kobold speak.
Is that what that is?
That is Kobold speak. So, this room smells rank. Just swampy rot and ammonia, and it kind of makes your eyes water a little bit. And it hits you before you can even step inside. The room is covered. Floor, walls, ceiling. With just dripping, translucent slime pooling on the floor. And in the middle of it is one of those frog things that you saw earlier. And it looks like a kobold was riding it. But that kobold now lies in the slime in a pool of blood. While another kobold is just yelling at the slurk in Draconic.
Yeah, so Little Paul's just gonna go nope and turn around and go leave.
That's not a terrible decision.
Can Kara hear this from where she is?
No. Little Paw can only hear it when Little Paw gets in the right.
Yeah, she's gonna
little
come
bit closer.
skittering back, and then she's just gonna go not that way, and then go the other way.
What's up there?
Not that way, and then go the other way.
Well, hey.
Little Paw does not really communicate.
I mean, we knew not to go that way anyway, because that's not the way to the prison.
No. Prison is left.
Let's search for traps as I go.
Pinky, what's
Okay,
to the
go
right?
ahead and roll me a perception check, please. And when you get there, stop for me.
24.
So, you see no traps, but you do see a place that would be excellent for an ambush. A lot of different tunnels converge in this passage. Sort of like the central nervous system of a great stone beast. The branching openings are uneven and dark to the west, north, and east. And smaller openings appear to not be actual tunnels, but appear to be platforms. And in front of it all, which you can see, Little Paul, because you have dark vision, you see a kobold riding one of the frog things, one of the slurks, just sort of standing there. And as you emerge, he is dressed in very functional armor, but also sort of ridiculous armor. It is decorated with all kinds of brightly colored things, including a bunch of rows of scrap metal where a human general might wear medals. And as you come into his view, because he also has dark vision, he says in a surprisingly booming voice for a kobold, "Halt! You go no further. Surrender or die."
Little Paul's gonna shout back, "Halt! Go no further. Surrender or die."
I'm not going further. I'm staying right here. And
That's what I'm not going further. I'm staying right here.
stop doing that.
Stop doing that.
Is there someone I can talk to who's not a tiny, annoying thing?
Is there somebody I can talk to who's not a big, smelly thing?
I'm attempting to... Look, we have you surrounded. And at that moment, on the ledges, appear kobold guards.
No, we have you surrounded.
That is categorically untrue.
No, because we are the chosen of T.R.A.S.H, so we have you surrounded, because these are all loyal kobolds of T.R.A.S.H.
It's true, said Dinky and Pinky's voice echoing down there. That's the chosen of T.R.A.S.H.
Excuse the
Well,
child of the Hawk. Yes, I am the avatar of the Hawk.
You do look kind of dragony, I will give you that. But I have a duty. For I am
T.R.A.S.H general, so you should be loyal to T.R.A.S.H.
No, I am the captain of very super high King Merlo Crep's royal kill stabbing blood scales. I am Rugakurg.
You claim that your king is higher than T.R.A.S.H?
No, but
I
he
just
is
heard
super
heresy.
high. He's a super high king. I will not. Your reign of destruction through our war ends here.
Hey guys, your general dude is kind of heretical. I mean, we should get rid of him, right?
Do not blaspheme.
Oh,
Captain of very super high King Merlo Crep's royal kill stabbing blood scales.
Oh, great the Hawk.
Dinky and Pinky just rattle that title off like it's nothing.
Your children have said that their king is higher than you. Show them what you believe of this.
I did not say that, Hawk. No. All right. How are you attempting? Are you just saying this is a bluff, or are you trying to call on something here?
She is honestly trying to, at this point, to actually get the Hawk to do something. Because they're really wounded and they need a miracle.
And Little Paul's trying to intimidate, so...
Kara, in the back of your mind... Oh, Jesus!
Does that change what you're about to say?
Well, that looks like a nat 20.
You don't know Kobold, do you? You don't know Draconic.
Oh,
he was speaking common.
He was speaking common.
Okay.
He was speaking common.
Kara's the only one talking in Draconic.
In the back of your mind, you hear... Do you really want me to notice you?
Is that too much, Ash, or is this good?
Well, Kara?
I do want a reputation that others will fear before me.
I could make you the most feared of all Golarion.
I mean, as long as it doesn't upset Bestet. I'm fine. As long as you can share. She's easy on the eyes, you know.
I am aware of the young god named Bastet. But you have gained my attention, Avatar. At this point, Kara, you realize that nobody else is moving. You seem to have been taken taken outside of time entirely.
Oh, I see.
I offer you a choice. Serve me. Uphold my tenets. And I will bless you with a boon. Or refuse me and know my wrath.
I mean, I've kind of already been following your tenets anyway.
You shall kill the draconic creatures whenever you can.
Except for me and you,
Dragons,
right?
especially. Yes. Sure. You may also spare those who serve you in my worship.
Oh, okay, good.
But dragons who do not swear fealty to me must be slain. For they are the minions of my hated father. You must destroy things at your whim. For destruction is what I am.
I
And
mean,
finally, you must wait while I look this up. Finally, you must study the disasters of the past so that you may recreate them.
I mean,
You shall never spare a foe that you have chosen to kill. You shall never forgive a slight. And you shall never prevent the destruction of things whose destruction is inevitable.
that last one might become a mistake for both of us. Just saying.
Serpent.
Yes?
I'll DM you.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so even though you're not a cleric,
Nope.
you can feel that this is an unholy bargain. Like unholy with a capital Un. Dahak is a super evil god.
Tara wants all the power she can get. Doesn't care how it comes.
Dahak will give you power. Little Paw.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself able to move, but not interfere.
Little Paw has like noticed everyone has stopped moving, and she's like, "What?" And she's noticed Kara is just like not doing anything. So she's gonna wander over to the guy with all the medals and like, just like she's like waving her paw in front of him. Hello, hello.
Even the
This is
dust
weird.
motes don't stir. You don't even leave footprints. The dust
She's
that
like,
would normally create footprints is rock solid because it will not move in this time frame.
the little paw's just like, guys, this is really weird.
Tara here, Little Paw?
Very well. power you shall have. You feel something happen to you. Some deep, fundamental shift. Describe to me the parts of you that are draconic, that look draconic.
Oh, she has scales all over. She's a hairless cat that has just scales everywhere. Her wings are scaled. She's got claws, but they don't actually function as decent claws.
I am assuming that your scales are gold, like an imperial dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Your scales are now soot black, highlighted with red that seems... You know how metal glows red when it's heated? It seems like that. And you feel your connection to heaven snap. Your breath weapon now does fire. You are now of the legacy of a diabolic dragon.
How do I change all that?
We'll deal with that later. You don't really need to worry about it right now.
Little Paul's gonna climb on top of the general dude's head, turn back, and see Kara has gone all black and stuff, and be like, you look kinda sick. You okay?
You hear in the back of your mind, your friend has taken a bargain that she shouldn't. It will harm her in the end.
Is there anything...
Time starts up again. What's that?
I was gonna say if time was still paused, but I guess not.
No. Time starts up again. And Kara, you look so intimidating. Your eyes glowing red, burning with fire.
Did I hear Little Paw at all?
You did not. No, you only heard T.R.A.S.H while you were outside of there.
Okay.
Everybody else, it seems like instantly Kara has become soot black and glowing red, with
and Little
eyes
Paw is
burning
on the
like
guy's
fire.
head.
And Little Paw is suddenly on the guy's head. And he looks at you, Kara, and he flings himself off his slurk and falls to his knees. Forgive me. I did not believe because I thought it was impossible. But now I see. Forgive me. Please, merciful servant of T.R.A.S.H, for I will serve our Lord of Destruction.
Then dethrone your false king now, or die.
He swallows.
There will be no
And
afterlife for you.
And then he says quietly, you ask me to betray my king.
He's a false king.
But I would betray a king before I betray a god. And he and his slurk say, fallen men. And they look at each other. Are we really going to... You fool. He is the chosen of T.R.A.S.H. We will do whatever he says.
So, like, tiny little Paw on top of head on top of thing, being dragged away now. It's like, bye, guys!
About the time he gets there, he's like, wait. And he starts feeling around the top of his head. What do you do as he starts doing that, Little Paw?
He's gonna stay on top of his head and be like, hey.
He's gonna start... Ah! What are you?
They're the grandchild.
I am T.R.A.S.H's chosen ferret.
Then I greet you with all honor and humility, T.R.A.S.H's chosen ferret. What is a ferret? I think it's one of those surface creatures. Um, are you come to monitor what we do, or?
She's going to like raise her little like paw and point down the tunnel and be like, "Forward to the false king!" Look, she is leaning into this bit now.
And they start. What's everybody else doing at this point?
Why? Why is Little Paul riding the kobold, riding the frog?
You're not.
Hen is just going to walk towards where the kobolds said the prison was.
Okay. Looks like we're splitting the party. Is anybody going with Little Paw?
I will, but can you drag me? Yeah, I was just gonna say, can you drag me over because it's really dark and I can't tell what I'm doing.
I will note. Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
Baxter, I will pull you over here too, so that you're in the light.
You want me to save Little Paw or follow you?
Thank you.
I'll go with Little Paw.
As you start to follow Elwyn, and Verona, of course, follows you. The general, Grugakurg, says, "Great ferret of T.R.A.S.H, if the Pinkskins are coming, it may be better to act as if they are our prisoners to avoid questions."
She's just gonna say, "Okie dokie."
He will look at you, Elwyn and Verona, and say, "Please, walk in the middle of us, with your hands behind your backs as if they are tied. We can give you loops of rope to wrap around your wrists, so that they will appear that you have been taken prisoner. If this is all right by T.R.A.S.H.
This seems kind of sketchy.
No, I am sorry, but none of us are artists.
Nope, not quite what I said.
Little Paul's gonna wave and be like, "Hello, I'm riding a guy that's riding a thing that's riding a thing."
Right, yeah, no, I'm a little focused on how sketchy this is right now, actually.
I will note, Little Paw, the slurk smells disgusting. The frog mount, especially with your animal senses, like, it smells so bad.
I'm just picturing the inside of Serpent's mind right now as the dog with the fire around him going, "This is fine. Fine."
Yeah.
A little bit. Little bit.
Look, in my defense, the player did not expect time to restart while Little Paul was still on the dude's head.
Fair.
You had ample time to jump off. You have chosen to stay on.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with the people who are going into where you were told the prison is. And then after we've resolved that scene, we will follow those who have gone with the guard. Does that sound all right?
And
sounds good.
You want backup?
Like a plan?
Or should I go with Little Paw?
I think we should have Hen go with Little Paw. And then, actually no, I feel like Hen, Kara, and Baxter should stick together. because the three of us are the best fighters of the group. Elowen, Verona, and Little Paw should go with them because they have more numbers.
Yeah, and we're literally just going here to free the prisoners, and probably just take them back to the main room before dealing with everything that this has now caused.
Yeah. But I feel like if we do get into a scuffle, it'd be better for the three of us to be the ones to deal with the scuffle than the non-combat players.
Yeah, I'd rather have the Chosen of the Hack with me just in case we can just get the guards in the prison to give up as well.
Oh yeah, no. I think that Hen, Baxter, and Kara should be the only ones going towards the prison. If that's all right with you, guys, that is.
I'm fine with that. I was going to the prison no matter what, so.
Yeah. Also, you're gonna want my lockpicking
Sounds good.
skills.
I mean, if we can scare the guards into helping us, they'll probably just open the door for us anyway.
Yeah. Little Paw's just lost in the bit right now. Like she's all super excited.
Fine with that. All right, so you're all going this way. Your two little Kobold cult members are going this way. Kara, when you reach there and you can actually see. First of all, I'll give you an idea of what the room looks like.
Serpent, are you about to give Kara an Anakin moment?
Only if Kara wants it.
He gave me an edict that I had to kill.
Specifically dragons that do not follow T.R.A.S.H.
I mean, if you want to logically rationale it, they're kind of too young to follow anyone at the moment.
You are greeted by just the whimpers and mewls of young kobolds. This chamber is built to be noticeably warmer and more humid than the tunnels you've just traversed, which means the air is kind of thick and heavy with the smell of damp earth and fertilizer and rot. The room is roughly divided by a low, crudely built wall of loose stacked stones, just high enough to discourage a young child or a small creature from scrambling over. To your left, in the warmer, damper sections, are eggs. Several nests of leathery eggs, about the size of a human head. They're half buried in shallow pits of dark, warm sand. To your right, you see about a dozen kobolds, barely the youngest of them barely larger than Little Paw, pressing against each other, trembling as they stare directly at you, Kara. They're pale, underdeveloped, agitated, almost scrambling over each other in an attempt to get further back away from you. Pressed against the northeastern wall is a wooden pen, clearly a temporary cage, fashioned from rough splintered logs. Within this cramped enclosure, the floor is covered in a sparse, dry bedding of moldy grasses and weeds. The pen is empty. And in front of the children, trembling in fear, but also remaining resolute and upright, is a completely unarmed and sort of matronly older kobold. And she says, I do not care what else this is, but you will have to kill me before you can harm the children.
Master T.R.A.S.H, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
We are here for the pink skin children. Obey the Avatar T.R.A.S.H and get out of the way.
There are no more pinkskins here. They were here. They were here. She is, by the way, speaking Draconic. I apologize. I did not mention that. She is speaking Draconic. If you will go and leave the children and eggs unmolested, I will tell you everything I know about the pinkskins, about Merlocrep, about the Warren, and Jack. But only if you promise to spare the children and the eggs.
You know, the Hawk
I don't know.
would not allow me to promise anything. But our goal here is just for the children. As long as you do not defy us, there is no danger from us.
As long as the Kobold children and the eggs are protected, I will do whatever you say.
All of the eggs.
I know that T.R.A.S.H is not merciful, but I also know that he values loyalty and obedience.
So will you obey?
I will.
You have nothing
in exchange for their lives.
Fear.
Very well. The pink-skinned children, most of them escaped. One of the pink-skinned guardians were stopped by the Dark Talons and dragged back. Jack, our shaman, who has been twisted by Merlocrep's mad obsession with his crown. Jack took the two of them back to the sacrifice chamber. He did this, but today, they may still live.
And where?
Which direction is this?
From this room, from the crossroads room where you came, there are stairs that lead down. Follow them. Beware the mushrooms. They will raise an alarm if you touch them. You will have to make it through the Kobold barracks where our soldiers are. But if you are the chosen of T.R.A.S.H, that will not give you much trouble. You then take the left passage, and that will take you to the throne room. And beyond that, beyond the throne room and the king's chambers, is the sacrifice pit.
And you swear this is all true, as if you know if it isn't.
I know what will be the cost if it isn't. I swear to you this is true. I swear to you on the God you serve and the God I serve. I swear to you on the destruction T.R.A.S.H will bring to this world.
Star punctuates that with a tail whip against this wall.
Sparks fly from your tail when you hit the wall with it.
Sparks now? Did my tail get an upgrade?
Not mechanically yet.
Oh.
T.R.A.S.H's not going to give you everything at first. You have to prove yourself to this horribly evil god, one of the most evil gods in the entire setting. This will be interesting.
And there's only one person in the party who can understand Draconic besides me.
And that is me.
So Baxter Bones, you did understand that conversation. Hen, you're a little lost, but it doesn't look like Kara is going on a killing spree of younglings.
You mean koboldlings?
Are you sure?
Remember,
Just
copyright.
one egg?
Do you want
One
me
egg.
to?
They look like they'd make huge omelets.
Yeah,
They're the size of
they're
Kara's
really
head.
tasty.
Now, you see, Baxter is looking at these eggs, thinking of 101 ways to cook up a kobold egg, to make a scrumptious omelet, a really nice eggs Benedict, maybe a scramble. I'm joking.
Are both of you wanting me to go back?
Hen wasn't.
Look, some of the monsters that run your home country of Ustalav would do crap like that.
Oh, no. I know.
Granted, not the
I've done some
vampire
research into
lords.
Ustalav.
They prefer different things to eat, but you know.
Yeah, no, I've
Listen,
done a
if
little
we just
research into
take
the country.
if we just take 2 of them, then we can feed the entire group for a couple days. It's fine.
Elowin, are you saying that you're okay with eating a sentient creature?
Elowin is not
They're
in
not
this
sentient
scene.
until they're
Elowin
born.
has gone down the other passage.
Okay.
Elowen is making an out of character joke.
Oh my goodness.
Hen is
This
completely
party
in
just
character
took
with
a
this, but she won't push
hard
it.
turn towards evil. What did I say when you created these characters? I had one rule.
Anyways,
Hen's not evil. She's just pragmatic. She's eaten it before and she knows it's good.
Anyways, Baxter is going to not say anything as he kind of just going to make sure Kara doesn't indeed murder the children, because Baxter has a soft spot for children.
That's interesting because babies also have soft spots.
God.
Okay, you can't tell us off for being evil and then say something like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just
You
slipped out.
can't be like this part. You can't be saying stuff like this party has taken a dark turn and make a joke like that.
I mean, it's the kind of humor of this party now. Anyways, moving to the other group. You go this way. You pass a bunch of purpley mushrooms.
Oh
that,
no.
The guard says, "Do not touch the mushrooms."
Don't touch the mustache to you too.
The mushrooms are an alarm.
To who?
Anyone with ears, they shriek.
Oh.
As you get through the tunnel, this is where he says, "Now is the time for you to pretend to be our prisoners."
I mean, go ahead and do it, but I'm gonna point out again that this does seem kind of fishy.
He takes loops of rope. He does not tie them, but he slips them over your hands and wrists. It'd be a simple action to get out of them with no roll required. He pulls you to the middle of the party, and he starts marching, saying, "This way, prisoners! We have found these prisoners. We take them now to the king to feed his crown." And you see this, basically barracks filled with about half a dozen kobolds currently. And they look at you. "Do you need any help with that?" "No. This was our victory, and I alone, will report to the king of my successes." And he pushes you this way, further down the hall. The kobolds sort of jeer at you. and make rude jokes in Draconic about, well, you're not really sure because it's in Draconic. And finally, you emerge into what can only be the throne room of the Kobold King. Flanked by his Dark Talon guards. Enough for now. This is what you see.
Eh?
The narrow tunnels open up onto a chamber that has been meticulously cleaned of all the mold, rot, and fungus that has pervaded the rest of these warrens. The
Is that a
scent,
statue or a bug?
that is, I'm going to get to that. The scent is still coming in from the rest of the caves, but this room in particular has been fully cleaned. Dominating the chamber is the great throne of Merlocrep, the Kobold King, built from the carcass of a giant centipede, whose chitinous remains glint ruby red under your torchlight. Or jellyfish light in this case. The centipede's head leans over the back of the throne as if ready to strike any intruders. But it is quite dead. A curtain, perhaps once expensive before years of being kept in a damp cave took their toll, hangs from the mandibles of the centipede, concealing whomever sits on the throne until they are just a kobold-shaped shadow moving behind the veil. Someone does indeed sit on the throne. The gentle motion of the silhouette makes that clear. Before the curtain are 3 kobolds, dressed and pierced like the dark talons you encountered before. They glare at you as you enter. The king has said that he will not be disturbed. At this, Grugakurg says, but I have captured the Pinkskins. I thought that would be an exception. The king wanted the Pinkskins captured. You see. And then a sort of rasping, whispering voice says from within the throne,
Knock them unconscious and drag them to the sacrifice chamber. They will feed the crown.
About that, I really think you should listen to what they have to say, O great King Merlocrep.
No, I don't feel like listening today. Obey, or be flayed alive.
How do the 3 of you there respond? Littlepaw, Elwyn. Faruna's there too, but mostly Littlepaw and Elwyn.
Is he in jumping range of Littlepaw?
Littlepaw is on top of Grogurg, although not over Grogurg, because why would Foundry make it easy?
If not, I might be able to toss Littlepaw.
What happened to Littlepaw?
Flayed alive. Tough words for someone in ferreting distance.
Just underhandedly throwing.
They are 15 feet away. Definitely within striding distance. Jumping might be a little trickier. But you could definitely get to them in a move action.
I could. Or Elwin could just launch me.
Come here. Just come on over.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the tactic here. Ferret to
All
the
right.
face.
Classical special.
Alrighty, yeah.
All right.
And then, like, during the flight towards him, Ferrety flying daggers out. She's going to scream, "In the name of the cat, kill the heretic!"
Okay, I want you to give me a double stab of your 2 corset knives before we get into initiative.
Okay.
Oh.
Roll it against King Merlocrep there.
For some
Like
reason.
just a normal or an MAP?
For some reason, Kara's sad. It's as if she can
If you have
sense-
double slice, it runs off your first attack, not an MAP.
the sense that she's
She
missing
does
out
not
on
have
doing
double slice.
a
She just
throwing of
attacks.
the ferret.
That's 2 misses, which is actually fine. Your
I'll
2
reroll
daggers embed in the curtain
Oh.
and tear it off the throne. And what you see is not a king wearing a crown, as you thought it would be, but instead a rather frail,
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
instead a rather frail, pale white kobold. And at this point, Rogakurg gasps, "Jack, the shaman? What have you done with our king?" And he lowers his weapon, pointing towards the kobold on the throne, who starts cackling madly. This is theoretically a fight, but Grogakurg and his kobolds are on your side on this one.
You know, when Kara was saying that he was a false king, she didn't think she was right.
Look, it's ferret bowl stabbing time, okay?
It's ferret ball stabbing time. Let's get into initiative. Here. Gotta actually drop all these guys in. Do that. Do that. Do that. There we go. It's interesting. I balanced this for a full party of 5, but I did not expect you to show up with 6. I'm sorry, 7. No, 6. That I did not expect.
We're both different.
You're not now slightly happy that we split the party?
Wait,
I am a little, but like also just I'm loving this. I love the chaos.
how many kobolds are on our side in that room?
4 kobolds are on your side.
Surely the rest of the kobolds are gonna see the dude and be like, "Huh, that's not the king."
Let's see.
It's possible that the honor guard knew that this wasn't the king.
We are going to go ahead and begin the encounter then. And it begins with Jack impersonating King Merlocrep who presses back in the seat of the throne as Little Paw flies towards her.
Nobody expects the ferret grenade.
No, nobody does expect the ferret grenade.
Nobody expects the Dark Inquisition.
Jack points at you, Little Paw, and a sickly green ray of magic shoots out of her finger. I need you to make the fortitude save that's there, Little Paw. Oh, wait, no, first I need to attack. That actually does require me to hit you with a touch attack. That will succeed at hitting you. And you rolled a 15, which is a failure, which means you have become enfeebled 2 for this fight. That is going to affect all of your strength-based rolls and DCs, which includes strength-based melee attack rolls, strength-based damage rolls, and athletics checks.
We paid
I'm not sure who we lost. Did we lose Shadow? Oh, dear. So he hits. She hits you with a ray of enfeeblement, and suddenly you feel weak, far weaker than you normally feel. And then Jack says, Jack pulls out a horrible-looking sacrificial knife. And that is Jack's turn. It is now time for the general, who turns and screams down the hall, "Treachery! Treachery! Jack has killed the king!" And then he moves up and points his flying talon at the Dark Talon and says, "You, in the name of the true King Merlokrep, kneel and surrender." And he will attempt to do an intimidating stare. He will attempt to demoralize. He won't succeed, but there was an attempt. The Dark Talon before him says, "We have our orders." And then tries to stab him. And does stab him with that nasty flying talon of his. And then tries to stab him again. And again. But doesn't do so good a job those times. Little Paw, you are feeling weak and enfeebled.
And
you
also
still have
you
3
were hit by a
actions,
spell.
And also what?
And also you were hit by a spell.
Yes. Being weak and enfeebled does not stop you from stabbing. So you will miss with that second. And the third attack. But you hit with one.
Stabby.
You managed to nick Merlocrep. Or not Merlocrep, Jekka-Jack. Not doing much damage. But definitely doing some.
Did I miss rolling initiative? I'm so sorry.
I think you did, yes. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I should check to make sure everybody was in initiative. Go ahead and roll it now.
20.
To be fair, there is so many initiative, it's easy to miss.
Yes. And there's going to be more.
Uh-oh.
What are Pinky and Dinky doing right now?
They're with you.
Even better than
right.
You're welcome.
They are praising you for wisely protecting the next generation of kobolds.
Second question.
So that they may also serve Dahak.
If the shaman is there, then who took the child?
Isn't that a very good question?
The mayor.
But
Elwyn, you actually should have already gone, so go ahead and go.
Thank you, sorry.
Am I gonna have to turn back and kill a bunch of baby kobolds?
What? I'm gonna hit this one with phase bolt.
Well, I mean, technically,
Okay.
The matron lied to us after saying she wouldn't lie to us.
Well, I mean, a liar's gonna lie.
No,
I mean, you haven't gone to the sacrifice pit yet. You don't know what's
true.
You know what? No, never mind. Go ahead, please.
We don't know what's going on yet.
Your wild conspiracy. It can only get more fun from here. You miss with the phase bolt. No luck on the phase bolt today.
Man. Yeah, she's not having a good time with that, huh?
I'd say it's out of phase.
But it's
Just
tried throwing. Have you tried throwing Verona at it?
So he goes there and attacks. This one stays here and attacks that Dark Talon. You start hearing the sounds of kobolds running up the tunnel behind you. And at that moment, just when it looks like there's going to be a whole huge kobold civil war, a blue-scaled and stately figure appears at the entrance. At the entrance to the throne room. And she says, "Enough! Jekka-Jack, cease this at once. My husband has already fled. You no longer need to keep up this charade." The general turns. "Queen Vregma!" And he kneels. And she looks at Elwyn and Verona. She doesn't look at Little Paul, but only because she's not expecting a sentient ferret. Very few people do. And she says, "I wish to parley for my tribe's life."
Well, I might need to get the rest of my friends over here.
Are we out of combat now?
We are now out of combat.
Okay, Little Paul's gonna bite him.
What? Is that the sound that the little Paul makes when she bites? What Nick's just did?
No, that's the sound. That's the sound that Jekka-Jack makes when he's bitten, or when she's bitten. Regma nods and says, if you would. Great. And, great captain of the very super high queen, Regma's royal kill stabbing bloodscales. Will you please escort one of the pink skins to gather their fellows? And meet me in my chambers. Grogakurg seems very confused. Exceptionally confused. But he has been given orders. And he turns to Little Paul and says, Ferret of Dahak, is it acceptable for me to obey the queen in this? What about my mother? I'm sorry, I do not understand your terrible and divine tongue.
She's gonna let go of biting him and be like, LON, do diplomacy things. It's boring.
You've kind of ruined that now that you've bitten him. I'm not sure how much more I can do.
The queen doesn't seem that upset that he's being bitten.
I'm upset.
She's gonna bite him again.
Well, anyway, back to the queen, because you're the important one.
The queen has withdrawn to her chambers.
Oh,
where
right.
She awaits you and your companions.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. I need my companions here.
Well, the general will offer to escort you back to collect them.
Oh, well then let's go back and collect them.
Okay, I'm not going to drag you all the way back there. Just the general shows up with Elowen, Kara, Baxter, and Hen. And you may play that out.
We'll all go up there then?
That's up to you. Elowen has shown back up with the general.
I need you.
You need the avatar of Dahak? Sorry, I got into character a bit too much there.
Yeah, you did. Anyway, I need you to come with me and there's this guy I need you to talk to. Yeah.
I can't see where to go.
So how did the interaction go?
Elowen's gonna catch the group up on everything that's happened.
Okay, do that as you go through the tunnel. I want to hear you explain this.
Since we're being
What?
Since we're being escorted, Kara's just gonna tap the mushroom, just curious.
No, wait, don't do that. Actually, wait, don't do that. It's an alarm, the guy said. It's an alarm. Don't do that.
A horrifyingly loud, piercing shriek comes out of the mushrooms. You're not even, you don't see a mouth or anything. There must be some sort of, biological system rubbing against each other or something like that, but it sounds like nails on a chalkboard.
I would like to immediately stomp on it until it stops.
The more you stomp on it, the more the other mushrooms around it start shrieking.
God. We are the worst party ever.
So can you actually stop doing that, please?
I was curious. You know what they say about curiosity?
Yeah, it's gonna kill our entire group. You're gonna get us all dead. Anyway.
Just real quick, in the time that they were doing that little combat, did we get anywhere near the sacrificial chamber?
The sacrificial chamber is beyond the throne room.
Oh, I thought it was down this. Okay, never mind.
No. You are heading in the right direction.
Okay.
All right, then. Yeah, sure. We'll just go that way.
Do they do
So
anything
as-
when they see me?
Well, the kobolds in the barracks have not been told what the hell's going on. All they know is that for some reason they're not supposed to kill you. So they just kind of stare at you in wonder and awe and wildly speculate on why you're allowed to live.
Tara's just gonna shoot them a glare.
Normally that would, I don't think that would quite be enough for all of them, but you currently have the power of T.R.A.S.H with you. And they cringe. And they all, like, take a full step back.
Tara's just gonna be whistling. Come along, Baxter. It won't bother you.
And do you want me to drag you up the hallway, or do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah. Then, of course, once Dinky and Pinky arrive there, they start, doing their whole yes, bow, kowtow before the great avatar of T.R.A.S.H.
She is the chosen one. She is the chosen one.
Once you return, the general... The slurp would not be there. Let's put the slurp back in its pen. The general guides you down the cramped and narrow hallway. You have to stoop to get through the tunnels. And to this lower chamber here. Which, if you go to there, you can see it.
Car is not going there.
Oh, where's Car going?
Car has made a promise before. So has that general. Remember?
Oh, right. Kill the false king.
Yeah.
That's true. You have to kill him now.
I do. Otherwise, I'm going to get punished.
The general says that... What are you doing? Come, the queen awaits you.
General, come here. You have something to do. You promised T.R.A.S.H.
I did.
Yes, you did.
Allow me to explain the situation to the
No,
queen.
no, there's no explaining. Do it now.
Jack looks around.
What's all this?
Little Pod is going to hop off of Jackadrap and bite Kara.
Little Paw bites you, Kara.
Oh, you teething little paw.
Oh, yeah, scales.
I will point out, Kara.
Grugakirk looks at Jack and says, I am very uneasy about this, but I cannot say that I mind who the victim is. Jack, you are a creep. You have always been a creep. You're just creepy. And he whips around his, and he says, hold the false king, man. And as Jack screams and howls, he is held down. The Dark Talon bodyguards look distressed, but the queen has said not to do anything, so they don't do anything. And then Grugakirk will essentially coup de grace the shaman on the throne. The 3 hooks of his flying talon just embedding in kobold flesh the blood from the false king merging with the ruby carapace of the centipede.
You know, technically that wasn't the king that you told him to kill.
I told him to kill the false king. It was a false king.
No. You told him to kill the false king, grand, super high, this and that, whatever his name was. This guy was not him.
I see Hen's
He's
gonna be
false
the
king.
intrusive boss this chapter.
If you cannot kill the king you hate, kill the king you're with.
Wise words. Wise words.
Now, please.
I was just...
The queen wishes to speak with you.
Very good. I was just gonna pat the kobold on the head.
Thank you for your blessing, Lord. It's clear that Grugakirg is not satisfied with what's going on at all, but is also very cowed by you. Like, this is a lot for him to process in one day. As you reach that point, Kara, you hear a surprisingly refined kobold voice say in heavily accented common, "Please come, we must speak." Is everybody else staying in the throne room, or are you following Kara? What are you doing?
I'm gonna follow.
Okay. Han, what are you doing?
I'll follow. There's nothing here for me.
Little paw's
All right.
still attached, so you know.
Are you
Yes,
are you
this is
still
true.
like teething on my shoulder or neck or something?
She's still attached to your scaled shoulder. You're like, ah.
Okay.
Does that taste good?
You know, little Paul, I'm not due for molting anytime soon.
So, as you enter the personal quarters of the king and queen,
Well, the queen now.
just the queen now, yes. The scent, which has been pretty foul in these warrens, turns to sickly sweet, coming from smoking bricks of incense scattered about the room. But the incense is old and a little bit moldy. So it's a very interesting perfume that they put out.
I'm
Smells of
picturing
sandalwood and mildew.
that horrible assaulting smell like when you walk into Bed Bath Beyond, you go down the candle aisle.
Yeah, but imagine like mildew and a little bit of rot mixed in.
Ew.
I was going to say exactly like this shop, and I remembered I'm pretty sure it's only in the UK.
The chamber feels smaller than it is because it's crowded by furniture made of driftwood, a bed of matted wolf skins, just sort of in a heap. Like there is a bed frame, but it doesn't seem like that really mattered for where they threw the wolf skins. Against the far wall, you see jagged slabs of polished obsidian that have been stacked into a crude mirror. That honestly distorts the image of the room like a funhouse. A sort of nightmare reflection of what you see. There's a heavy stone table of crumbling dwarven make that has been just transformed into an altar to vanity. Jewelry boxes and velvet displays lie splintered and overturned, their silken linings torn out, the glinting golden contents, each piece old and twisted and tarnished, heaped like crumbs before the queen, who sits almost regally before her trinkets, with brilliantly polished blue scales. She takes off the last of her rings and puts it on the pile of jewels. And then she turns to you with sort of hollow, resigned eyes And she says, my husband, my former husband, is a coward. The moment word of you breaching the Warrens reached him, he took his best guards and fled. Leaving me, leaving poor mad Jekka-Jack to impersonate him, leaving our people. If I ever see him again, I will stab him with the silly spiky hat he worships.
I am Kara, Avatar of the Hawk. This is Hen. She now owns this land.
We can come to an agreement about the Warrens, but you are not to step foot on the surface.
At this point, I feel that ever since we returned to these ruins, my people have suffered. Mirlakrep, my former husband, has been plagued by strange nightmares of power and the crown. I was against him kidnapping Pinkskins. I said, it's one thing to take some loggers in the forest, but if you take people closer to the village, it will bring the wrath of the Pinkskins on us. And I was right. I don't like to say I told you so, but I told him so.
Oh, it also brought the wrath of the Hawk. A good job there.
Side note, I do want to
fear
point out that people who say they don't want to say that they were right usually want to say that they were right.
She's petty enough.
You speak of the Pinkskins, but I do not see them.
There is but one left alive who did not escape. A young one. Jekka-Jack was to have sacrificed him, but the flight of my husband... Well, there was no point in the ritual after that. Coward. He remains in the sacrifice chamber. You, of course, can go there. I cannot stop you, but I wish you to allow me to take those of my people who are left and leave.
Do you still...
We will found a new warren elsewhere.
You still swear fealty to the Hawk?
I do. As my people always have. And she looks at you curiously. Do you know much of Dahak? Clearly, he has chosen you. But do you know his nature?
Yeah. Same as anyone that has power.
He created hell, you know.
Better to rule in hell than serve in it.
He does not rule. He does not wish to rule. Dahak will destroy. When his hated father, Absu, assisted the gods of this universe in imprisoning Rovagug, the rough beast, within this planet, there, Dahak swore that he would destroy his father's realm of Galarian, as his father had once destroyed Dahak's own realm, that which became hell. Dahak will one day burn the world. I am not enough of a theologian to know what happens to Rovagug after that. But Galarian will perish in the final battle between T.R.A.S.H and Absu. It has not happened yet, only because both T.R.A.S.H and Absu seek to persuade dragons and dragonkind to choose a side.
Thing comes to an end at some point. That is far from now. I doubt I have the power to do that.
I simply wish your eyes to be opened. This is what I know, that I have been taught by Jack when he was younger and more sane. If you wish to know more, you will have to seek out dragons who know more. We kobolds know only the tales that I have told you.
You say that only the young one still lives, whereas the body of the other.
He was sacrificed before my husband fled. I am sorry.
Is there still a body?
Yeah, I was.
There is.
That's what.
Both of them are in the sacrifice chamber. The child was restrained in anticipation of him being the next sacrifice. He should still be there with the body.
Hen is going to turn and leave the room and tell one of the guards to take her to the sacrificial chamber.
He will do so. Grugurkurg will do so swiftly. As Hen leaves, Regma will walk up to Kara and say, "Whatever is in this room, I give to you. If you will let me go, gather my people and leave this land. Please, I beg of Lord T.R.A.S.H to favor his servants one last time."
See, I cannot show mercy, but as long as you're not going to betray T.R.A.S.H or me, you're fine to go.
Thank you. And showing a surprising mix of like regal dignity and also the sort of skittering, scampering gait of a kobold. She heads back to the throne room, and you start hearing her speaking in Draconic about essentially rounding everybody up. Take what you can put in a bag. Take what you can put in a bag in the next 15 minutes, and then we're gone. He leaves you there, and then he says, "I must return to help my queen. Is this acceptable?"
Yeah, go.
What you see, Hen, is Holland, the last child, in the corner, collapsed with his eyes open. You can see him breathing. He's alive. You don't see any injuries on him. But he's collapsed with his eyes open, and his last gaze is towards this horrible, bloody altar on which the half-elf mage is stretched, his heart having been ripped out of his chest, his ribs splintered and sticking out. Just a horrible, horrible, gruesome scene of ritual sacrifice. And the boy is breathing shallowly and just lying there as if overwhelmed by everything.
Hen is going to hoist the half-elf onto her shoulder and pick Colin up like he's a suitcase and walk back out of the chamber.
Holland at this point is essentially catatonic from shock. So he will offer no resistance as you carry him out.
So
there are.
What riches do we get from this Kobold Queen?
You get all the riches of the Queen of the Kobolds, which consists of
2 electroplatinum.
um, 8 tarnished dwarven bracelets worth a silver each, 3 tarnished dwarven necklaces worth 2 gold each, and a bent tiara that seems the right size for a dwarven child or an adult kobold. That is worth about 8 gold pieces. So altogether, you get tarnished jewelry worth 14 gold pieces and 8 silver.
Is Little Paul still on my shoulder?
Yep. I'm assuming so, yes.
I put the tiara on Little Paul's head.
It's a little big for Little Paw's head.
No, see, what happens is you put the tiara on the head, and then suddenly they get chicken fly into part Italian plumber, part ferret.
Wait, what were the items again? Was there like a bracelet or a ring? Because we could use that for a tiara.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a bracelet would be about the right size.
Yeah, there you go. Use the bracelet.
My god.
There you go.
I'm just adding that as wealth since it can be traded for pure wealth.
Okay.
Actually, no, I shouldn't do that. I should do...
Little Paul is actually fallen asleep now, by the way. She's just, like, still latched onto your shoulder there.
Little Paul, as you fall asleep, you hear, you know, that part of you that's inside you now say, "Be wary. Kara has let in a force of tremendous evil and destruction."
Uh-oh.
I know, that's why I'm biting it.
We must be careful now, Little Paw. We must be wise.
So you're saying bite it harder.
I mean, we can see if that works.
And then she's gonna doze off.
Hen's going to walk out and gone to Elowin and basically handed Helen across.
Yeah. Elwin, you can roll me a medicine check if you like.
Okay.
Hen does not stop, though. She's going back to the central room, still carrying the half-elf.
All right.
Ooh.
I take it we go back to the surface?
Give me 1 second. I'm putting this last stuff in your party stash that you got. All right. Elwin, you rolled a 20 on your medicine check.
Uh-huh.
Wow. So, yes, you're able to confirm that nothing is physically wrong with him. He is a child who watched the man who had been taking care of him in the prison for, several days be gruesomely disemboweled in front of him. He is deep in shock, catatonic with shock. Keep him warm, keep him comfortable, keep him safe. He will likely come out of it. But there's going to be trauma. Like, there's just no way around that.
So obviously she'll share that with the group.
Yeah. Like, a kid this age should never have seen that. Nobody should, really.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you are doing down in the Warrens before you start heading up top again?
Do we get the other body?
What other body?
The one that was
The
sacrificed.
mage?
In case it could be resurrected.
Yeah, Hen's got that over her shoulder.
The adults, right?
Taking it to the central room.
Yes, the adult. Hen
Okay.
took him out already and is probably already digging a grave.
Then no, that's it.
So you're taking him all the way to the surface, right, Hen?
Yeah, she doesn't stop. She goes all the way.
Okay. So, as you emerge onto the surface, where are the rooms? There we go. As you emerge onto the surface, let's just bring you all out here for ease. The dawn is just breaking.
Don't broke. We'll have to fix it.
Are we wrapping up soon, guys?
We are. You have essentially finished this adventure.
Yay.
Oh, so you have to get a new campaign ready.
Oh, it's ready. It's been ready.
Is it the same?
I've had a couple weeks.
Or from T.R.A.S.H?
No, that's a curveball. I'm gonna have to change some things because of it. But that's what I'm gonna do next week before the next session. When you bring Holbrin out, essentially still as death, the kids start wailing until you assure them that he's okay. Or he will be. As they start to fuss over him, he slowly blinks and starts speaking just single words and crying. So, Elowen, it's disturbing to watch, but also it's what you want to see.
Yeah, yeah, and she'll be there, like, trying to comfort him, and
yeah.
As she does.
Yeah. Edgren is, of course, deeply saddened at the loss of his friend and adventuring companion.
Yeah.
But he buries himself in the idea that
Hen will say that if he wasn't there, Holland would have been dead.
I will take comfort in that, but for now, we must return to Falcon's Hollow, get these children back to their parents.
Read.
Kara, Dinky, and Pinky walk up to you and say,
"Oh, great avatar of T.R.A.S.H. What do you wish to happen to us? We would follow you and serve you to the ends of the earth.
What did that roll?
That is a very low roll on a D100.
What did that roll to?
I don't think it did anything.
I didn't get like a number out of that.
Yeah, it's a D100, so it rolled an 11.
Okay. Oh, I had Elowen selected on the stream screen. That's why. Oh, like, where's my roll?
You should not be rolling through the stream screen. You should roll through you.
I didn't realize it was.
Question.
Yes.
Is now being the avatar of Dahak, is Kara would they be able to benefit from the feat that Elowen has that gave her Verona? That would be kind of funny.
That is specifically because of the archetype you took.
Dang.
Kara could definitely take that archetype if Kara wanted.
It would just be very funny.
Currently, I believe you did take a archetype feat, didn't you, Kara, for flying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to take, I believe, 2 other feats in that chain before you can take another dedication feat.
Kara's response is going to be, I want you to train and become stronger. I want you stronger than me.
Oh. You put before us an impossible task as a test of our faith. But we are faithful, Avatar of Dahak. We believe in Dahak, and we believe Dahak speaks through you. Where shall we train?
You must go on a pilgrimage.
We have heard you, Green One. Speak of turning this into your home. Shall we stay here and start fixing it up?
Oh.
That is good training. I've heard it was wash on, wash off.
Put your jacket on and take it off again.
They both immediately do that, even though they're like wearing just like ragged tunic.
I'll allow it. It will be good training for you.
You get a nice shot of like emaciated, malnourished kobold chests there.
Oh, yay.
We are going to deal with all the consequences of what happens in another session.
Okay.
But we are going to end. What time is it? Are we ended now? We've got a little bit of time. Hen, whether or not you still want to turn this into a base is up to you. You're fairly certain there's more stuff underground. You're not entirely certain what. You know that unless there was some really powerful mass invisibility going on, the king did not get past you to the surface. So there's only one way Merlocrep could have fled.
I just hope he doesn't wake something down there. Something ancient and fiery. The drums. The drums in the deep.
Drums in the deep. So it's up to you what you want to do at this place. At this point, you have cleared out the first two, the surface and the dwarven built basement pretty well. Well enough that I can hand wave the rest. The Warrens might take a little more work. Over the next day, the true-scale kobolds will slowly migrate out of it, leaving most of it deserted.
I will inform Dinky and Pinky to, if they are staying, tidy up here. They are not going to the basement. There is undead in there still.
We shall. And we shall perhaps fill in the staircase down for now. There's plenty of rubble. We can fill in the stairwell.
No, just stay out of that room.
As you command, O servant of the Avatar of Dahak.
She's just going to sort of turn to the party and be like, I don't know which I dislike more. That title or the green elf child?
So with that potentially getting fixed up, by the end of the day, since you're starting out early, you've made it most of the way through the Dark Moon Wood. Or, yeah. About half a day after that, you get to Falcon's Hollow. And there is much rejoicing. The only one, even Gavel Creed, seems overjoyed to see his son. And even turns and says, "These strangers have brought my son back to me. And so, I declare today a holiday. Celebrate with your families, whether you lost someone or not. We're getting back to work in the morning. We got lumber to cut." And he turns and looks at you, Hen, since Kara might be the Avatar of Dahak, but he doesn't know that, and you seem to be kind of leading the party last time he saw you. And he says, I'll be honest, I don't like adventurers much. But you brought my son back to me. So, I'll let him know at the high market that you're allowed in. And as long as you don't cause trouble, you can stay here in my town.
Does it make you feel better if we use the term mercenary instead?
Not particularly. I already pay enough of them. And he even kind of gives a smile about that. About the only one who doesn't seem overjoyed is Shavros Vade, who just kind of coldly says, "We have research to continue. Come, apprentice." And Savram says, "Yes, father. I mean, master." And follows off with him. Otherwise, the parents of the children, or in Holland's case, his sister, his older sister, who is an incredibly attractive redheaded woman, by the way. They are just showering you all with offers of Colbrin Jabs, the town butcher, offers you the best cuts of meat, as long as you stay here, for bringing his mikra back to him. Kimmy Evewalker's mother thanks you so much, and says that and invites you all over for dinner whenever you want. My house, my home, is open to the ones who saved my daughter. Holland's sister doesn't really have a lot that she can offer you, but she does thank you. Edgren is, of course, now that he's back in the village, now that he's back in Falcon's Hollow, now that he can actually not be constantly looking out for the children's welfare, he's going to have several days of mourning his fallen adventuring party. You're now the heroes of Falcon's Hollow. For what that's worth. It's a small town, and it's still got a lot of troubles, but they sure do love you.
Little Paw is going to eat all the things. All the things.
Little Paw is going to find that people just give Little Paw treats now. It's honestly a little bit upsetting because you don't have to steal them anymore. There's not really any challenge to it anymore. Like, all you have to do is sort of strut into a restaurant and people will, like, feed you crumbs and scraps from their meals.
Baxter will take everyone up on that. I'm joking. He's more classy than that.
Yeah, see, it's a matter of how they hold themselves. Baxter they treat as a man who just looks like a dog. Little Paw they treat as a cute animal who just happens to talk and carry a gun.
Talk soft, carry big stick.
Damn, so I'm chopped liver. I'm just a dog with a suit.
Oh, you're still beloved. And you'll find that the townsfolk start coming to you with little, like, petty mysteries. And even offering to hire you to solve them for them. Nothing very big or complicated. But, like, they respect you as an investigator.
Ooh. Anytime anyone hires me to do any investigative work, I charge the smallest fee possible, but I always I work on my marketing. I tell them to spread the word to their friends.
Yeah. So, this is a break from the adventuring. Once again, we're going to do downtimes. Just like before, the downtimes will last as long as you want them to last. I will look up the amount of time that will be necessary and the resources that will be necessary to fix up the Dwarven Ruins as a base. And also keep in mind that even at a fast clip, the Dwarven Ruins are a day and a half away from Falcon's Hollow, with wilderness in between. But the thing with the horses is they let you... over long distances, horses can't really sprint that well. They can move a little faster than you on foot. But the biggest thing about a horse is you can go for a longer time. But I'll get you all that information in and answer any questions that you have about that stuff in our chat rooms between sessions.
Yeah, sure.
You are leveling up to level 4. So before next session, I want you all to be leveled up, and I want you all to have discussed in our Discord and come to a conclusion about how long you want to take with your downtimes and what you're going to do during those downtimes. So if you could do that before next Tuesday, that would be super awesome. I will be available for any questions or to help you with any of that. And this was Crown of the Kobold King.
Wow.
The next adventure is already planned.
I thought this was till level 5, this adventure pack.
No, So, the second edition of Crown of the Kobold King isn't just Crown of the Kobold King.
Oh, okay.
It covers all of the adventures that have to do with this area, or at least most of them. So that will actually take you very far, and I'm actually adding some adventures into the middle because otherwise it's just too short a campaign to deal with stuff like the fact that you opened yourself up to Dahak, or the thing that's in Little Paw, or Hen building a new base, or Baxter Bones finding out what this mysterious society that wants to recruit him is. You know, this is just something that I can't do in 4 adventures.
Where Hen?
Yeah, I was just gonna say where Hen, yeah.
I'm over here.
Oh yeah, also, that is something to deal with in downtime. You have until the full moon. It is currently the 6th of Erastus. The full moon is on the 15th of Erastus. On the full moon, unless you do something, you will find out whether Hen is cursed with lycanthropy or not.
Also, I was looking through my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Before that.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Your party stash needs to be divvied up.
Yeah.
We can do that between.
You can do that after stream, because I have to do the other stream right now. So.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, we will wrap this up for now. I hope everybody had a good time with this adventure.
Indeed.
The next adventure we do is going to be very different. It's not going to be a dungeon crawl. It's going to be focused mostly on Falcon's Hollow. And I am going to be adapting. And the longer we go in this campaign, the more I'm going to have to heavily adapt it because you guys are changing the story. But I'm going to be adapting a fun little game mastery module called Carnival of Tears that was written for 1st edition. Don't look it up. I want you to be surprised. But without too many spoilers, there is a carnival involved.
I will request that this carnival has no clowns.
Right. There are clowns on the cover of this adventure, but I can promise you there will be none in our run-through.
Okay.
They'll be replaced with acrobats and jugglers or something like that.
Wait, are two of you afraid of clowns?
I am too.
Whoa, okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
We will talk.
Okay, Stephen King screwed us all up.
Yeah.
Hey, fair. Very fair. But we will talk in the downtime about how far that goes, like whether it applies to like anybody in Motley or stuff like that. We'll talk about that in between.
We should sign off though.
Yeah.
Yes, we should sign off now. I have been the Game Master, Serpent, and playing in this wonderful mess of chaos has been
Xios as Carl.
Pythia as Little Paw.
Rexty as Henriette.
Celestia as Elowen. I got it right.
And Shadow as Baxter Bones.
Bye.
all right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Ta-da!